BILILITZ. And for the reasons of the bot, I'm just gonna reread this. BILILITZ is a vertical roguelike with procedurally generated worlds. Explore more areas, depths, collect items, and discover portals to new challenges. Compete in the global ranking system to prove your skill and reach the top. There we go. I'm rereading that because I want the bot to be fucking okay. I have a controller. Don't remind me of that. Fuck you, Steam. I can and will kill you. What the fuck can I even disconnect? Phone cord. I can disconnect from my computer. In goes the other wire. In the studio mode, I will capture this fucking game's window. I will then switch some other stuff. Amnon calls itself a puzzle Souls-like. Forgot what it felt like to be instantly repulsed by a game's self-inflicted Souls comparison. Damn. I mean, Souls... yeah, no, that's... Rereading puzzle Souls-like immediately aged me... like 30 minutes. Hopefully this makes my migraine not migraine sing, son. You tell me that I can use my controller and immediately tell me space to jump. Okay. Simple fucking tutorial, I suppose. It's just the X, circle, and I pressed the wrong button there. Okul, TPS, Mick, Fast, Tag, Bouge, Yal, Barry, Zooey, Bruce, Igik, Edel, 50, Azga, Oof. Durjica, Lookpee, Thistle. Sure. Can the screen go up faster? Or do I genuinely have to wait for it? Actually, write reviews for demos now on Steam. Everyone is sitting on a crisp 4 with a solid 1 and 4 being positive. Wow! 1 and 4, goddamn. Ow. Okay. Big angry red means no stomping. I need to stop thinking about the previous game. I need to concentrate on this game. This is the purpose of this thing. To... There we go. To look at games. To look at different games. It would not be fair for this demo if I kept thinking of a different one. Now would it? And I... No, so there's no wraparound. Understandable. Why am I constantly smoking? If that's supposed to be the dust, then Jesus Christ, it's like we're made out of dust. Welcome back. You did not miss a lot. Or at least, nothing all that good. This is at the very least more nicer, understandable. I touched the spikes so softly there, wow. Dinner for the family, you say? Reminds me of the fact I need dinner. Okay, it is randomized. The giant evil red beet was not here this early before. I do get score from killing these guys. Wow, immediate death from spikes, huh? It's not the same climb, it has the same set pieces. But in a random order. Stuffed Pumped Kings. It is a pumped. No, I'm not. Ow! What the fuck? I was trying to make a shitty wordplay pun, but I'm 1. Too hungry to think. 2. Trying to make my forehead muscles relax a little bit. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Nice of to access the triple jump, you need to dash first. That's an interesting thing. Wow. I am not enjoying those spikes, though. Amaziel, I just mix a word and make the people around. You think that I just made a clever joke? They couldn't understand. Okay, in that case it only dealt 1 damage. Why? Or was I already super low in health? I could not... A little bit of feedback that you actually got hit before directly booting you to the game over screen is not just nice, but kind of like a requirement, I would say. Otherwise, it's way too jarring. The difference between you and me is that I have the common decency of accepting I am at a loss. Or at the very least make it sound like I'm pulling something out of my ass. Could be that there are no frames, but they bump you up, so when you hit it from the side, the bump doesn't save you. Interesting watching these demos and seeing all the shit I take as basics, certain genres being absent. They're called demos for a reason, buddy. Ow. Damn. there's like a very solid chance that these are some of these people's first games. So weird stuff that is normally conventional of the genre not too rare not being able to find them. That's a sense. Correct. Really? I just want to actually hit that guy. Definitely don't say it is a way to throw shade at all. Boom! That was way too close. But where do I get the demos? Usually from random YouTube recommended videos or people I follow on like Blue Sky talk about them. If you follow any indie developer on like any social media, it is very extraordinarily likely that they will also try and boost other people's indie games. Also, Steam Next Fest. This current batch has been from the latest Steam Next Fest. Got like 48 demos just straight out of the Steam Next Fest. Let's not get too greedy. Can't go without saying, a number of these have also been recommended to me specifically by people I know. That is why the Discord has a separate channel for demos. Always welcome for new additions. Alright, I think I am actually getting the hang of this. Uh-oh. Anger and fury. But also, yeah, I can see how that was my fault. Dying in this game being a near instant restart is kinda odd. You look at even something like the OG Super Mario Bros. Where Mario has a little animation of jumping up from the spot he's hit to really emphasize where you died on top of just being less jarring. I like to go and itch and get any weird game I can get my hands on. Always an interesting experience. Not wrong. The thing with me about... Don't you sometimes bounce on them? On the enemies when killing them? That was a bit odd. Yeah, you do bounce on them. Why did they not bounce on that guy? On the previous guy, I mean. On the guy before that one, I mean. Always strange to see games like little feed acts like that. I never made a game, but I don't think it would take a lot of time to make. Ow. That was bad of me. Okay, in that case, I understand why I immediately got killed by the spike, is because I didn't really have a way out of it, so it would eventually just kill me more? Maybe, but maybe you could just... a random act of frame-perfect input, jump out of there. So maybe something like that? I don't think even making a demo should be a good demonstration of both the game's content and general level of quality. I am not entirely sure if I agree with that last statement. Maybe not... Maybe if it's not, like, properly well polished, or at a point in development that you're very, very, very proud of, maybe don't put it on a... like a big exhibition, maybe, but... sometimes just showing what you're up to, or the progress you've made, is a nice thing. The search for perfection is usually a futile one, and it's a very, very annoying one as well. Sometimes you just... gotta show what you got. Don't gotta be the best. Keep it a bit unpolished here and there, maybe. Sure. Like, showing something is always nice. I don't know if I'm making any sense with my sentences. Ooh! Ah! Only from a quality standpoint, if it is one of your first games, it would be great to take the time to learn how to make it past the pace of the game. You'll almost always... getting those little bits of polish out of the way earlier so you can have people transition from demo to full game as easily as possible. Okay, what if... you want... other people? Not just playtesters and closer friends. To see it. To acknowledge that it exists. It can also be used to garner... to garner interest on the game before it's, like, more at a presentable stage. Or maybe you're just happy with the current state of the thing, be it unpolished or being somewhat unready. You just want to show it off. Like, look at this cute toy I'm making. Look at this cool thing I'm making. And it is currently at the stage of maybe like a small toy, but eventually it's gonna become something I'm very, very proud of. Not to say I'm not already proud of this thing right now. You should always, I am losing the thread of the sentence. You probably understand what I meant. Probably, hopefully. I think showing it off and dropping a demo are fairly different. Ow. Okay, what about an early, very early build? Not quite up to the standard of demo, but still a proof that it exists. Still like a very small appetizer. Of what could possibly come. Don't call it a demo, but it's something. I probably saw people can be much harsher on it. And polishing those small little details like death screen being a tiny bit more fleshed out would do wonders of the game state. Do people really not, like, fully understand the concept of demos? Like, the screen that says, this is all an early version of the final product, things are prone to change, etc., etc. Like, that still applies for every demo, don't it? Why not just have that mentality for all of them? For all demos. In general. Not necessarily. Some game demos are very indicative of the final version. Not wrong. Actually pretty correct in that statement, as I am now remembering other demos and such. I guess then there's, like, various different types of demos depending on the state of development. Demo basically finished. Demo very early in development. Demo as a proof of concept. Demo as in, this is basically how the game is gonna be. We know polishing and smaller details are missing, but I don't want to show a little bit first. I guess I'm mostly coming from the angle of the hate, the annoyance and frustration that comes from being a perfectionist and just wanting to have it, wanting to have something to show. Otherwise you could just spend so fucking long trying to make something and it's until your very fucking annoyingly large sense of completion is satisfied. Or just show that you do something, that you are good enough for something like this. Could have used some more work? Always. But like, stuff is being made. I don't know, it's a complicated thing. I'm probably just mostly projecting on a lot of stuff. Barf. Not sure what this one isn't really that bad, most sure. Like it looks kinda just like it's slightly unpolished, but otherwise considered a complete game. Unless I'm almost done, otherwise I end up procrastinating and I think feel accomplished that people saw it and liked it. And then I don't feel the need to finish it. Alright, then let's call it a person-by-person basis. Definitely just had to start telling myself it's good enough, so I stopped sharing as much publicly because I found myself chasing the feeling of approval or enjoyment of the idea, rather than actually pushing to finish it. You don't know what's wrong with your brain works like that? Body brains are stupid. They're stupid but smart enough to admit that they are stupid. Stupid. Head. That's just how shit be. BILILITZ. Honestly? Cute. Nice. I can definitely see the appeal. Polish here and there, and honestly, yeah. No, yeah. Nice. It's good. Version demo. Version... Still a few things to iron out. Version... Yeah, but the general idea is there. Version... Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Let's hope it gets better. Probably will get better. It get better for... in order to actually feel satisfied that you're selling it for real-world money. That's an incentive of some sort to continue doing a thing, isn't it? Currently not feeling like you could ask for money for it would be an incentive. You show it off, people say, damn, okay, this is nice, I can see where it's going, and then think, yeah, I should continue this. Not just so I can earn a bit of a living out of it, but also, hey, that's a solid incentive to make it as best as I fucking can. Maybe something like that. I don't know, I'm too tired. Sentence making ain't the easiest thing. Wait, no, I meant to press on that one. Meow, 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 meow. Speaking of meow, 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 meows. Meowgenics. Soundtrack. I'm definitely gonna wanna try and see where I can slot Meowgenics in the docket. Meow, 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 meow. Me, 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 meow, me, 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 meow, me, 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 meow, meow, meow. Off to the graveyard. Do not worry, Marmo will resurface from the grave, as they just had a lovely dirt nap. Or maybe like the Nosferatus, and will rise from their coffin, all spooky-like and like a plank, being lifted from one end. We stood perfectly vertically. Marmo vampiro teoria. I do not drink wine. I smoke the weed. Oh, Dracula. That is most definitely my favorite, motherfucking representation of Dracula. The funny Dracula that smoke the weed. Yeah, no, that's all my brain wrote. Thank you very much for watching and listening and talking. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. If you already had dinner, good. And if not, go have dinner. And then also dessert, if you're feeling like it. And also, the rest of your evening. Yes, I am currently leaving. Because I'm tired, and hungry, and headache. Okay, not actually headache, more like, wow, I need my head muscles to relax a bit. But yes. Thank you very much Good night. And goodbye. Meow meow.